Hello world, it's Dave again. Got another video for you here to deal specifically with the speech contest. The speech contest is something that occurs at the beginning of every school year, kind of mid-September. The speech contests that I'm marked in for with my students are occurring on the 19th. And when you start to coach this event, very quickly, if you care about these kids, you'll start to wonder, what are the ways that I can most affect how they're going to perform, how they're going to succeed at the actual event? And today, I did something that I think is most responsible for me having an accurate opinion of what it is that can make them better. And that would be, it was real simple. I mean, you see this all the time in like sports and stuff. I sat down and I watched a whole bunch of videos, tons of videos, of the contestants last year who were successful. I watched the first, the second, third place, and then just a few other videos as well, just to see who didn't quite make the cut, things like this. And then what were some of the details that I could pull from these successes, these failures, that I would then hone my own coaching to involve. And I was kind of suspicious before I even saw these videos. I had a few thoughts in the way that I might go about it, and these videos confirmed it. So when you saw somebody who was most successful, it was usually reliant on one thing most, and that would be the individual's persona, and had far less to do with the proper pronunciation of the speech being given. Far more intonation, far more energy, smile, gesticulation, the way that the contestants moved, held themselves, the physical holding. Anyway, the way that their confidence, we'll say, the confidence that they exude while they're up there giving their speech. And when you think about it, it makes sense for a number of different reasons. And I can break them down for you. In fact, I will. So when you think about, if you try to approach it from the angle that you're going to teach these individuals to have the best pronunciation in the world, that's your focus. You're setting up already, unless you're with a little prodigy, granted you'll have different levels of skill, but unless you're working with a prodigy, pronunciation is definitely the most difficult thing to improve. For example, the Japanese language is made from two alphabets, the hiragana and katakana. Um, Although, actually, to be fair, it's the same sounds. It's different symbols. I won't get into that. Same sounds. So they got hiragana, katakana, but their alphabet makes a series of sounds. This is what they grow up. This is what they grow up with. These are the phonetics that they're used to. And when kids start speaking English as a foreign language, they run into all these walls where there are words and sounds in the English language that have no comparison for them. Sounds that would be completely and utterly foreign. And so it's no wonder that they struggle with something like lettuce, the L sound, pillow. It's because if you go through their alphabets, you'll find that they don't even have that sound. So when you do this war with them where you're like, again, moikai, pillow, and they go piro, and you go, no, pillow, and they go piro, and you get this ridiculous back and forth, it's because they can't help it. You got to understand that. It's not just that they're not clicking in. It's because that neural pathway in their brain just isn't even there. And it can be. We can train ourselves to get to that level with any language. I'm learning Japanese right now, and they got tons of sounds that I've never made before, and it's hilarious to watch me learn. But if you think about it, for the people who are winning this event, the things that they're winning on, and this is a benefit to us as coaches, are things that we can affect. If they're winning because they're confident, hell yeah, you can make your students confident. Just tell them to smile. Tell them to have fun. Don't obsess over the fact that they say piro as opposed to pillow. Are they smiling when they say piro? Because that is what's going to grab the judge's attention. Um, a second thing, I'm talking about big focus. I got like three things here. Big focus is going to be energy, confidence, being at the front of the class, and just really owning the performance. They're a performer up there. That's one thing. Second thing is, when I'm talking about having intonation, what's one thing that you can help with that? Well, in some cases, you will have senseis who are real smart to do this, quite a few of them actually, but some don't. Here's the surprise, is that they don't give them a Japanese translation of whatever speech it is that they're reading. And so you can imagine how difficult it is to attach emotion to something that you are just reading the sounds off the page when you don't know the underlying meaning to what's being said. So get them that. Say, do you mind hooking them up with a translation of this speech? So when they see in their language the word interesting or exciting, they can then connect that point in the English speech and know better the way that they're going to behave. And that even further will not just be them mimicking you, they'll know the emotion. And so they can really tap in to that feeling that you're trying to get them to have up in front when they're doing their performance. So there's that. You want them you want them up there as the maestro. You want them up there prepared, knowing the emotion behind the speech that they're going to give. That's next. That's big. And then a final point as to why these are so good to focus on again. If you think about it, who are judging these kids when they go to the front? Well, it's Japanese judges. It's not myself and another bunch of ALTs and English-speaking people who are up there judging them. So you put two and two, that's two and two, you get four. You put two and two together, and you realize that, of course, even further, pronunciation is less the point. Because I know Japanese teachers that I work with, Japanese teachers teaching English, who even they struggle with pronunciation. And so what are the judges going to connect with? Well, they write on their scorecard. It isn't going to be as much pronunciation. Their view of pronunciation, yeah, they might be a little better, but they're going to connect with that guy who connects with them, or girl who connects with them. And so the judging is very much done in this same vein of enthusiasm, of smile. I know I'm saying smiling a lot, but just generally enthusiasm and confidence is the key, ladies and gentlemen. So that's it. I would say keep these three things in mind: that your judges are Japanese, that they should know the meaning behind what they're saying. Get them a translation of the copy. And then finally, like I keep harping on, but because it's most important, get them to have fun, get them to move around, get them to smile, get them to, really great word for it, be animated up there while they're doing their speech. So that's about it. That's my 2 cents on the whole thing. I hope you enjoyed. Of course, if other teachers see this, I would love if people would comment, give recommendations to all those trying to learn something from this. Yeah, so if you enjoy this video, I'm going to be doing, of course, many more on the subject of teaching in Japan. So like and subscribe if you're interested. If not, thank you for dropping by. I enjoy the fact that people even want to check out my opinion on this kind of thing. Spice up my videos. It's like 9 minutes. Again, you're a saint. You made it this far. Human attention span is like 5 minutes, 4 minutes. You're a god. I'd like to reward my viewers with a song and a Japanese word if they're trying to learn that as well, like I am. So the song, band I love so much, is 9 Inch Nails. This is also just me hyping out their new album. It's coming out September 3rd, I believe. Name of the song is Copy of A. I'm going to put the links down in the description, sorry. And the word for today is Toriaezu. And this basically means, this is good, that as much as they're learning the language of English, be that as it may, the greater focus is to get them to have fun and exude confidence. Toriaezu is the equivalent of be that as it may. So it's fitting to the theme. So there it is. Like I'd like to say, thanks for tripping with Dave, and until we meet again next time, we'll chat for now.